been in bed all day. I couldn't sleep last night. I went to sleep at 4 o'clock in the morning. Feeling super fucking lonely and sad. And that carried into today, so I didn't go to the gym. I ordered some food, and it was disgusting, and I couldn't hold it down. And I'm angry because I want to hate him. I want to hate the person that I absolutely love, and I just can't bring myself to be a hateful person, even though he messed up a lot. He constantly lied, and he cheated, and he's just so selfish. But just as much as he did bad, he did good, and I love him for the good. I don't disregard the bad crap that he did to me. I'm not oblivious to the things that he did. I just didn't get married to have a failed marriage, and that fucking hurt so bad. Because I tried my best, and I saw past things that I shouldn't have looked past. I'm just tired. Like, my body hurts, and I feel so lonely. And I'm scared. I'm scared that I'm never gonna find love the way that I deserve and the way that I need. And I don't want to be bitter. I don't want to hate someone just so it can make me feel better. I don't want to be an angry person. I also don't feel like laying on my bathroom floor crying over someone that didn't deserve it.
Welcome, my friends, to the RP Experience. Peace and love to my brothers and sisters out there. Thank you for hitting the like button, subscribing, sharing, and turning on notifications so that you know when I drop a whole new video. Uh, Today's video is going to be about most women like drama. I hesitate to say all women, but I do believe all women like drama to a degree. So it's like a scale. While some women like it totally on the toxic level, other women may like it if it's a sarcastic exchange back and forth. Uh, and I'm seeing plenty of examples of this with those couples that's not perfect couples, because the ones that look like perfect couples are ones that if they do argue, they will not argue in public, in front of people, in front of friends. They'll you might see a moment that is some friction in between the two, but then it will disperse till later, I guess. Now, uh, as I already stated to women out there watching this video, men do not like drama. Now, is one way that guys can take drama to a degree, but I'm going to tell you the only way that that can work and I believe that's why a lot of relationships, once it gets to like a certain length, 5, 7, 10 plus years or something, especially in this day and age, people will just break up, or they'll cheat and break up, or uh, something else will happen. I have a video here that I'm going to share by Danica Marie, and that's the creator that I watched alongside Coach Greg Adams and some of the guy ones that I was listening to. Now, I liked her because she took accountability of how she was. Matter of fact, she's one of the only women that I ever saw take accountability of how she was in the relationship with like her ex boyfriend, and how she was in the past. Now, she shows me that even women coming from that type of street type of culture can change, but that I believe is rare, and they have to want to change, and they have to change themselves. It's not like you can come in there and try to tweak and change them. Uh, but as a man, I will say one thing with women that you are dealing with: fuck that shit if they love you. If they love you, great. Uh, I never had a woman that I wasn't dealing with that we was at least in the dating, the boyfriend girlfriend stage, and maybe further, that didn't say that they love me. The thing is, though, you want them to respect you, because if they respect you, they won't be doing shit. And I will say, probably the last woman that I was serious with, I do believe that she respected me. Now, the person that I got married to, I know she loved me, and I do think on certain levels she did respect me, but at some point that got lost. And that was probably my fault because I let too much shit go. And then eventually was at the point of no return. Now, if she leaves you because she can't deal with the stuff that you're not going to deal with, then kick her to the curb. But don't let it be that she's gets to the extent that she's like walking all over you, and then she leaves you, then because then that shit's going to hurt. Anyway, let me share this video.
I hate to say this to you, respectful, grown men, you successful, masculine, no nonsense, grown ass men. I hate to burst your bubble like this, but I gotta be honest, I gotta be real, and I gotta say this. A lot of you have your shit together so much so, and you're so structured, and you're so just in alignment that there's no excitement there. There's nothing to keep me on my toes, keep me guessing. There's nothing to trigger anxiety within me. And I don't like it. And because you don't have that drama in your life, yeah, because you're not able to deliver to me that dopamine hit. You know, I don't like it. I don't want it. I'll use you for a meal at best. I'll use you for company at best, somebody to talk to at best. But as far as taking this on the road and making this something that is a thing, no, it's not thrilling enough for me. There's no thrill here. I need a nigga that's gonna break me down. That's the unfortunate reality of a lot of these females up today. They need a guy that's gonna break them down and keep them on their toes in the worst ways possible. It is something about constantly having to fend for your life every day, constantly having to wonder about, oh, I wonder what he doing. I wonder what he ain't doing. And I wonder if I'm going to be homeless today. It's just something about being in fight or flight mode that just, it gets them going. It keeps the juices going and flowing. And it is so unfortunate. And so when you are coming through and you're being respectful and you have your ducks in a row and you don't really have a lot of drama going on in your life, it really gives that's what it gives. I don't want a guy to where it's too routine, it's too predictable. I know what I'm gonna get. It's too stable. And I know that's so ironic and crazy because it's in our nature. It's supposed to be. This is why I call them GMO, genetically modified modern day females, because they are not in their natural organic states, right? So it is supposed to be in our nature as women, as females, to look for stability and security, to look for men that provide and protect, to look for men that are not risky business, right? But due to a lot of these females just not being where they need to be mentally, emotionally, the whole nine, like they really do look for things that are going to trigger that drama response, that dopamine response, that living on the edge, response. Like, and if you don't deliver that, I get bored. Because again, you're predictable. I know that you're not going to do X, Y, and Z. I know that you're not going to do me wrong. I know. And that gets boring, unfortunately.
Wow. So that makes a lot of sense. And I'm glad she's truthful. A lot of women would not admit this. Now, in this case, she didn't admit herself, but I do believe now that all women like some type of drama. When you think of the romantic movies or books that they like, let's use for example, a lot of women like The Notebook. A lot of women like Love and Basketball. If I think of any rom-com in there, there's always like highs and lows. Are they going to get together? Is it meant to be? The only thing I'll say with those types of movies is they don't usually have the bad boy in there winning. Usually is a guy that's like in between or something. Maybe he's a rebel or something. He's not necessarily bad, but both she and him go through like a roller coaster of emotion. I believe almost all women like or crave that. Okay, I get that. So to fellas out there, I think I mean, we always have that thing is impossible to make her happy anyway, but I don't think she can be happy with a peaceful household, which I will admit, like at this time right now, my life is at peace mostly, you know, mainly probably because I'm single, but I have no, well, I do get some drama from from dealing with a certain person, but however though I don't have to deal with them that much, and most of the time I can just not answer the phone or something, but mostly it's peaceful. Now the drawback is it does become like routine in like a way, and then sometimes I have to try to change it up, hang out with friends and stuff like that, and then sometimes something's still like I guess a little bit missing in like a way. So I will admit this: with the person that I was married to, I'll say our relationship was kind of a roller coaster thing. Now, this was the only reason why I think it worked for the extent that it worked was because I knew I could count on her in certain situations, and I assume she knew she could count on me in certain situations. And even though it was drama, the can I even say that the sexual stuff was off the chain. I mean, it wasn't at first, but it built and built and built. And I will admit, when you have kind of a mini argument or a mini disagreement, and then y'all make up later, and then y'all definitely make up later. That cycle right there did keep it going.
Years are now counting.
If that sexual stuff is not going on, and she's giving me drama, I'm definitely out of there. So I think that's the only way that it can kind of work with a guy to a degree is if there's not exactly sexual tension, but I mean if she's a little unpredictable or something, or a little, I guess, up your behind or something, and then y'all make up, then I guess the cycle continues. And I know she slipped a couple times and said that, well, if I wasn't like this over you, then I wouldn't really be in love with you like that, or really wouldn't be into you. So what I took from that is if she wasn't always wondering where I was or trying to catch me doing something, or just off the chain like that, then for her she wouldn't feel like she was totally invested in me. Now, yes, as a guy, that seems like totally flipped. And I don't believe every woman has to operate in that kind of way, but I do think a lot of them do. And once again, I do think a lot of them do like some type of drama in there. You know, I guess, I guess for them, it keeps things from getting boring. Which, you know, once she gets bored, she's definitely out of there. So this is why I think a lot of them do go for the bad boys, the thugs, the now Chad and Tyrone could sometimes be boring sometimes, because sometimes I will hear women say that a guy looks good, but you know, he has no conversation. I think for women like that, that's why they may favor the players or the Pookies and Ray Rays, the thugs, those guys like that. And then they'll do a Ciara when they get older and do a Russell Wilson. But basically, to me, her type is hood dudes. The thing is, though, is she really into that guy? I mean, it seems like she's into that guy, but using Ciara as a model here, the first guy she was with was 50 Cent. Then she was with Bow Wow, and then she was with Future. Now, of course, though, she could have been with some other guys that didn't have that type of status. I don't know. I mean, I wish them the best. I really usually believe the woman's dating history, the guys that she initially picks, especially in a row, is her type. And I will definitely suggest that if you know her type, with the type of men that she usually goes for. Because if she goes for mostly hood dudes, then I'm going to leave her right there, because she's not going to play me and end up going back to them once she gets bored or something. So let me finish this up and say to men out there, yes, women need a little bit of drama. So if she's a little bit argumentative, and what I mean by that, like a little sarcastic, or she throws a little bit of a attitude once in a while. Now, once again, I would say y'all should mostly be getting along. But if she wants to throw a little hissy fit once in a while, just go ahead and let her do it and engage her, and y'all do that little dance or something. And for women, if you want to be throwing hissy fits and you want him to stay, then you better be putting it down in the bedroom. I mean, that's what worked with me. So that's the only way that could probably work. Anyway, that's it. I'll have another video coming soon, and I hope y'all learned something from this. I hope I did too. Good night. Well, have a good day.
Hey, babe.
Yeah.
I was wondering, do you think it's okay if I text my ex-boyfriend Happy Easter? I mean, not like my baby daddy, just my ex-boyfriend, though.
I don't care. Don't bother me if you do that.
Okay.
I've been texting other women, my friends. It's just friends, Happy Easter, happy birthdays, Merry Christmas, Happy Thanksgiving. Do y'all need anything, like, for Thanksgiving, everything good? And, stuff like that. I'll be nice also. It's just being nice. I don't care. I'm a friendly person.
What do you mean you're texting other women?
And just saying happy holidays and stuff in general, like happy birthday, stuff like that. Happy Easter. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't care if you do.
So you're texting your ex-girlfriend or
just
random women? I'm a little confused. Ex-girlfriend, random... What?
Just women I met on the internet. It's all just been texting them happy birthday and stuff.
You're texting random women